Hey guys, welcome to the SaveState, channel about all the things that you love in nerd culture. My name is Seth Duncan, I'm your host today, and this is Garrick Enright.
I am the knight.
Batman. And Derek Owen.
I'm a sidekick.
Come on, Robin, let's go.
And today we're going to be talking about PlayStation Network and Xbox Live and how they have been broken on Christmas this year. So, a little bit of the backstory, guys. What happened?
They got DDoS'd by Lizard Squad, who has been DDoSing lots of online video game services throughout the last year, and it's not fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they brought down the services, both services entirely for most of the day, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, it's been a really interesting deal because they're out there, Lizard Squad's out there taking responsibility for this, and then you've got, what was it, the Finest Squad, I think is what they call themselves, that kind of came up as the vigilante justice to try and take care of, you know about that.
Justice.
Yeah.
That went really well. We totally stopped it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
totally
absolutely, yeah.
He showed them.
And so what, I mean, do you guys think that they had a point? Well, first off, what point were they trying to make, and is it valid?
The point was that these companies make a lot of money off of you and us, and that they just don't have any security in place. And so the Lizard Squad is trying to poke holes in it and show them that they need to fix their stuff.
But the thing is, I mean, sure, if this was a company like Target or Home Depot or the other restaurants or businesses that have been hacked this year and people's credit card information has been leaked, yeah, teach them a lesson, show them that, hey, they need more security. But this is just DDoSing. All this is doing is overloading their servers and showing them that they can't handle this much traffic. Yeah. They're not losing information. They're not being vulnerable or anything. They're just not having the servers or the bandwidth to support this much traffic.
Right.
So is it really teaching them anything? Because they can't spend the millions of dollars to have servers prepared for DDoSing. You never know what's going to happen. They could, but it wouldn't be efficient as a business.
Batman could.
That's true. No, it's true, because if they have to cover for all the bandwidth to absorb a DDoS, they would be paying for so much bandwidth that they would be using like 1/10% of it for their normal traffic throughout the year. So that makes, I can see that being an issue.
Yeah, but, I mean, yeah, sure, but this is still like they have an issue. It's being exploited, and
is it worth millions of dollars of extra expenses every year just to prevent 3 days of DDoSing though?
Well, we will see.
It's almost like taking a rocket launcher to like a Chevy Suburban, and then saying
like,
that car is not rocket proof.
That would be awesome.
Yeah, like that should be rocket proof, right? I mean, because your family's going to get rocketed.
I mean, for example, if Blizzard had the bandwidth to provide 100% of their subscription base to WoW, but then they get DDoS'd, is it their fault for not having servers to handle 1,000% of their subscription base?
Right.
You know,
right,
it's just like that.
No, I think that if anything, that maybe the way the message they're trying to get across makes sense, but they're not getting it across really clearly. You've got a lot of people who are going to go out and buy Call of Duty and their first Xbox One, and they're going to sit down, and then it's just not going to work, and they're going to be mad at Microsoft. And that may be their point, that they're trying to get people mad at Microsoft. But the kid's not ever going to know that message, you know, like...
they're just going to think that it's broken.
Are you saying that children don't read Forbes?
That may be what I'm saying.
It's a cruel world we live in, Batman.
No! Sorry, I went Vader.
I mean, let's be real. I mean, there are a lot of people that are going to get online and be able to see what's going on and hear about the name Lizard Squad and all this. But there's still going to be a lot of people that are just going to be like mad and just frustrated. And if they call support, they're not going to get told that they're being DDoS'd. I mean, that's not a support thing. But
better Lizard than Killer Croc.
Some of the, God damn it. Honestly, some of their quotes they had on Twitter and stuff, it just sounds like they're trying to get a job at these companies.
Yeah.
They're like, if they just hired people like us that know how to handle this stuff, this kind of thing wouldn't happen. But they're just a bunch of monkeys sitting behind computers.
Right, exactly. Yeah, well, okay.
So what? It's like, hire me and I won't break your stuff anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
So we're in like mafioso protection money?
Yeah, exactly.
These are my kind of people.
Well, okay, so let's talk about the thing that happened with Kim.com. So he came out and
not gloriousleaderkim.com, right?
No, that's different Kim.
Okay,
this is Kim.com from New Zealand.
Oh, that guy.
So he basically tweeted at these guys and said, "Hey, I want to play video games. If you stop this attack, I will give you lifetime subscriptions for your whole team to Mega.com," which is, I mean, that's like $100 per year per subscription or whatever. And they apparently took him up on the offer. And so he gave him the subs and told him, like, as long as the attacks stop, that's fine. If they resume, I'm pulling the accounts.
How legit of an activist group are you if you're willing to give up your biggest attack of the year for $100 a year?
$100 a year.
You know, like
I don't know.
Well, it's kind of funny because they're like, they have security. We're trying to make a stance and make a point, and then at the same time, they're totally just got bribed.
Yeah, like everybody has a
100%.
price, and
Yeah.
apparently
now
now
theirs is $100 a year.
Yeah, $100
for
a
all
year.
5 of them.
Yes. So yeah, $100 a year. But now we're dealing with terrorists.
Well,
We are now exchanging money for prisoners.
How mad do you think Sony is when they're like, we could have just given them $100 a
Yeah,
year? Like,
I know,
we'll give you
right?
guys PlayStation Plus for the rest of your life if you stop it. All right, so anyway, it's been a really interesting thing. Let us know what you guys think about the DDoSs or the hacks or whatever we're going to call them. So, and let us know how it affected you. What games did you get that you weren't able to play? Yeah.
Did it ruin your Christmas morning?
Was your entire family's Christmas completely ruined?
My parents are
Batman.
dead.
I have a question for Batman,
Sorry.
real quick.
Yes.
What would you do if you found Lizard Squad?
I would take my batarangs and go, whooshka! And then pow pow pow! And then pow bliff pow Sammy! And then tie him from a rope. And then let the police get him.
Okay.
I got nothing.
And then I'll
Sounds legit.
step on their face.
That's where you break their ankles.
Thanks for
That's what we're trying to get at.
Thanks for liking and subscribing. And yeah, we'll see you next time.
What are you doing?
He wants to break their ankles.
All I do in